Yo, what's going on, Kicks Army? Today I'm doing a sneaker drawing of the Air Jordan 10 Cool Gray. Yes, I finally have an Air Jordan 10 stencil on the website, so be sure to go down in the description below and grab that. And for this particular drawing, I'm using my set of Copic sketch markers. They are the warm, or I guess they're neutral gray. Let me double check. Yeah, neutral gray. And there's three different types of grays. There's a warm gray, a neutral gray, and a cool gray. The cool gray is the preferred choice for me. I have that set, but I don't have it in the sketch type markers. These sketch type markers, the thing I don't like about them is they have a chisel end on one end, and then the other end they have a brush end. And the brush end is what I use for this only because the chisel end is way too precise. I like having the brush end because it allows for better blending. But even though the brush end is better for blending than the chisel end, the brush end still kind of sucks. At least I suck with it at blending. And the reason why is whenever you're using markers, especially these blendable markers, when you first apply the marker to the paper, you're going to notice that it gets an extra boost in color. And when you slide that marker through, as you slide it through, it fades away from that original rich color that you had and it kind of evens out. And then when you stop it and you hold that pen or you hold that marker on the paper, it goes back to being that darker color. So if you're doing a long stroke, your start and your end point might be a little bit darker than the middle part. And that gets really tricky whenever we're using the brush tips because it's so easy to apply too much pressure and that ink just gobbles up in one spot and it gets really thick. And because the set that I have only comes with 5 markers, they have like the full set where it's like 1 through 10 or whatever, but I only have half of them. Those extra markers that are in between really help to blend it out. Otherwise, you're blending a color that is way too dark, and now the next color down that I have is not dark enough to really absolve it and make it smooth. So there is problems with the blending with those kind of markers. That's why I prefer the regular kind of markers that I have, like the squarish ones. Because with the regular marker end, it actually works pretty smooth. It's much more consistent, I feel, than the chisel end, and then it's a lot more easy on the blending than the brush end. I would say the brush end is a lot better if you're much quicker at doing your strokes and your marker lines. Like a lot of people that do a lot of car illustrations and different things like that where they're moving extremely fast, they get a lot of benefit out of the brush end because it's just a lot more flexible. You can really get a lot more depth because you can have a very thin line, and then you can also lay it down thick to get a very thick stroke. The problem is with these sneaker drawings, I'm not worried about doing it fast. I'm more worried about getting it precise. And because of that, even though it is a lot quicker to fill up the upper with the brush tip, going back and trying to blend that out, especially when I don't have the right colors to accompany it, it gets really tricky. Now, as I mentioned yesterday, tomorrow on Thursday, I have that art event gallery thing that I'm going to for the Addy Awards. And my schedule tomorrow is actually pretty busy. So I have work from 7:45 in the morning to 3:45. And then literally right after work, I'm going to go get dressed at my job. And then I'm going to head down the Sun Coast. That's going to take me all the way down to St. Pete. And then after work, I'm going to head down to St. Pete. I should have plenty of time to get to the event, maybe like a half an hour before it starts, which is good because I've never been to that specific location. So you always want to account for like 5-10 minutes of F-up driving where you're just kind of like, you know, going back to where you were and then you pass it again. So you have to go reroute and then you got to park and stuff. I'm going to try to vlog it so that way you guys can kind of see behind the scenes of how that all works. Again, I don't really know how it's going to work, but I'll do my best to vlog it. At the very least, there's going to be some footage of like me trying to video log it and then somebody's like, hey, put away the camera, and then the camera kind of shuffles. I don't know. I'll do my best to capture the footage and I should have that video uploaded on Friday. Alright guys, but thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. I upload sneaker drawing videos every once in a while now. I don't know, my schedule's just crazy. But thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.